Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Simply Orchids, etc. Today, I'm doing a update on my what's in bloom and also what's in spike. This is for the month of February 2021. So let's get started. So the first one you see here is my Phalaenopsis. Um, she's all bloomed out. Well, almost. She has two more buds to open up in her secondary spike, which one is already opened, almost opened, that one there, and one more bud to open, and then she'll be completely open. Now this one here, it looks like she just opened yesterday, it looks like, because she's not quite open like the rest of the flowers. And this one, I got this one back in November. So let me show you her name tag. She is Phalaenopsis Fuller Sunset. And you could probably see why she's named that way due to her coloring, as you can see. That beautiful lemony yellow and the lip, which is hot pink, as you can see. She is really beautiful. So there she is. And then the second one we're going to be looking at is this white Phalaenopsis here. She's been in bloom for a while. Her first spike, she produced eight blooms for me, and then she started shooting out a secondary spike, which she only gave me one white bloom here, white flower. And this one has a little bit of a backstory to her. When my husband purchased her for me for Valentine's Day almost 3 years ago, she was injected with a blue dye. So my husband thought it was a very interesting flower. He wasn't aware that, blue flowers doesn't really exist in Phalaenopsis unless, they're treated with a dye, or injected. So that's her backstory. Now that she rebloomed, my husband seen her, is like, oh, okay, so you were right. She was injected with a blue dye, and she is a true white Phalaenopsis. Even her lip, you see that? It's yellow and orangey. It was also blue, so you know it wasn't a true blue Phalaenopsis. But anyway, yeah, she's still holding on to her single bloom. So the second one here, this one was in bloom for a long time as well. And she kept her bloom for 9 months. And this is what she looks like. Let me see if I could. That's her flower. It looks like a cotton candy color. Yeah, and so she decided to respike again to give me another bloom. So let's see how long she holds that bloom for. So the next one I'm going to show you is my Phalaenopsis Dendrobium. This is my first time reblooming her. When I purchased her almost 3 years ago, she came in bloom, and she came with a pair, her sister. Her sister started with a spike, but I think she aborted that spike. So I never seen a bloom from her. So maybe next year she'll decide to rebloom for me. But this one, she did bloom, and she's completely bloomed out. And she's been in bloom for about 3 months now. Yeah, she still looks great after 3 months of her blooms opened up. So the next one is my Phalaenopsis Shirleyana. Now she's been in bloom for about 3 weeks now, And unfortunately, she did have six flowers here on this one here, but I moved her so much that she dropped one of her blooms. And then she does have a secondary, not secondary spike, but she has a second spike, and she has four blooms there as well. Yeah. I can only take half a credit for her. When I purchased her back in November of 2020, she did come in spike. So I got her to at least bloom. So there she is. She is my Phalaenopsis Shirleyana. And she does have a scent. Um, to me, it smelled like roses. So the very first time she bloomed, the first week, I didn't detect any scent from her, but this past last 2 weeks, I do detect a slight scent. So maybe next year when she reblooms, maybe her scent will be stronger. But anyway, it smells like roses to me. The next one we're going to look at is this one here that I ordered about a month and a half ago from Brookside Nursery. And this is her name right here. Come on, focus. There we go. That's her name. And she finally, her flowers finally opened up. Some of her flowers. If you like dainty flowers, this is it. See how dainty her flowers are? And it's really, really pretty. It has that white background and dark pink in the middle. So she has a few more buds to open up. But I wanted to just show you a few of her flowers that has opened to show you what they look like. So there she is. And then here is my other Phalaenopsis. She is a miniature Phalaenopsis. These two here just opened up a couple days ago. And this is my first time reblooming her as well. Yeah, so she is really beautiful. She has a few more buds to open. And then over here, I know this is not an orchid, but I got this, what do you call it? Cacti this past December. She came in with two flower buds, but they blasted. I guess it's from, from shipping. But she decided to give me some more buds this time. This is, you see that? This is the first one that opened up. She opened up yesterday, actually, this one. And then she has some more there. And more there. Yeah, this is my Christmas cacti, red. So let's count how many buds she has. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has a total of 7 buds to open up, or 6 for that matter, actually. So yeah, I thought I would just share this with you guys. I know it's not an orchid, but she is beautiful. So anyway, here's another one that's not a orchid. This is my African violet. Now this one here, she's been in bloom for a few months now, and she does have a single flower here, as you can see. Let me turn her around. But she does have a few more buds that she's working on, as you can see down there. And this particular African violet, I have her for about 4 years now. So she's been fairly healthy, and she's been a reliable bloomer since I got her. She blooms right around towards the end of November through March. And March is just right around the corner. And this one here is another African violet. This one, I got this one for about 2 years ago. And they came in sets of 4. The fourth one, unfortunately, my daughter's cats somehow got a hold of it and dragged it somewhere, and I don't know where it went. So I got left with only 3, but luckily, this is one of my favorite color, purple. She left this, they left this one alone. And like I said, they've been in bloom for a few months now. So I thought I would just share this with you guys before they stop blooming, because, you know, they're coming to the end of their blooming season. And then this one here as well. This one has that color of cotton candy. So yeah, they're beautiful. And this one here, she decided not to bloom this year. And then I propagated this one here about a year ago. And they are slow growers. So that's one thing about African violets. They're very slow. And then one of them dropped a leaf. And I don't know which one until I actually, you know, she starts growing. And this one has been in water for about 2 weeks now, I think, or maybe longer, maybe 3 weeks. And she is creating her root system. So I'm gonna let her stay in water for a few more weeks until she has more roots. And then I will pot her up in the soil. So yeah, now that it's getting warmer, I think she'll even root a lot faster. But anyway, I have a few more flowers to show you guys, or blooms, next in the next room. So let me pause you here and I will take you there. One sec. So here I am in the next room. You guys finally, you've probably seen this particular Phalaenopsis before. She has been in bloom for nearly a year now. It'll be a year next month, technically. She had her first spike, and I cut that a few months ago, and then she created a spike last year in August, which is this one here, and she created 2 secondary spike. So I just counted this flower. She has a total of 22 flowers. One spike holds 6 flowers, and the one other spike holds 4. And then this one, the main spike, holds 14. Yeah, 14. So yeah, she has lots of flower in her. And just to let you guys know, she is a grocery bought Phalaenopsis. And when I got her, she wasn't this big technically, which I got her nearly 5 years ago. She's one of my first Phalaenopsis. She was in this, actually smaller than that. You guys know what grocery Phalaenopsis, their container. But anyway, this is what she looks like today, almost 5 years later. And I repotted her twice. She was in a clay pot, and she outgrew that. And then this one, I potted her up on this one, I think 2 years ago. So as you can see, she's doing really well, and she's really healthy, and she's a really big girl. So yeah, I'm just so pleased with her, and she is so beautiful. Every morning when I come down the stairs and I stop by my dining room here, I would look at her And also look at this one as well, that's been in bloom since October. And she's still creating more buds, as you can see right there. And then her second spike here is creating more buds as well. So yeah, so this one has been in bloom since October. And I got her, I think, for my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look back, I'm not 100% sure. But this one here, I got this back in November. She has only given me, let's see, 3 flowers. But she has more buds right here, but it hasn't opened up yet. See? And then her secondary spike is right here. Let me see if I can turn this way. Yeah, that's her secondary spike. So yeah, so she's taken forever to really bloom out herself, but she does have beautiful flowers, that maroon color or reddish. So anyway, this is my I'm sorry about that. I had to sneeze and cough at the same time. But anyway, yeah, I forgot where I left off. But anyway, these flowers they last so long, and they're so beautiful. And I'm glad they do last a long time, especially in the winter time. You know, you don't see a lot of flowers outside blooming. So it's great. But anyway, I think this is it. I have updated everything that's in bloom or still in bloom and also in spike. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my content, I mean, you want to continue seeing what is going on with my orchids, and you watch the whole thing, and if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and push that subscribe button. It's free to you. And also push that notification bell so you'll know when I upload my next video. And if you kindly please push that like button as well. It helps with my channel. So till then, you guys, have an awesome day. Keep safe and happy growing, everyone. Bye.